Exploration and Colonization by Sam, Charisma, Modesty, and Grace. So, the New World, North and South America. Reasons for exploration. It was God, glory, and gold. Rivalries between the European nations taking place in Europe played out in the New World.
Spanish colonization in North America started with Christopher Columbus's quest to find a faster trade route to Asia. They settled in South America, the Caribbean, and the American Southwest. Spanish brought diseases such as smallpox, bubonic plague, and measles. They also enslaved the Native Americans and took their natural resources. The Spanish also converted natives to Catholicism and attempted to begin their culture in America. The French were led by Cartier. They were also focused on the spread of Catholicism in the New World. They named the area around St. Lawrence River the New France. The French forged alliances with the Native Americans, and the Native Americans helped in their war against Britain, the French and Indian War. Then there's Dutch colonization, and their original intent was to find a path to Asia through North America, but they ended up finding the Hudson River, which helped with where they focused on profitability after finding out about the fur trade. The Dutch had friendly relationships with the Native Americans.
Okay, so the 13 British colonies, the New England colony was Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Rhode Island, Connecticut, middle colonies, New York, Pennsylvania, Delaware, New Jersey, southern colonies, Maryland, Virginia, the Carolinas, and Georgia.
So Jamestown was the first successful British colony, but they suffered with food shortages, lawlessness, and sickness. The leader was John Smith, and he is the reason that they were able to continue on, along with John Rolfe's tobacco trade. Plymouth Colony was founded by pilgrims who were separatists from Great Britain, led by William Bradford, and they were trying to escape religious persecution, yet still wanted to remain English. And they created the Mayflower Compact, which was the first democratic document in American history. And the Massachusetts Bay Colony was founded by Puritans who wanted to create a model society, led by John Winthrop.
Colonial government. The royal colonies were owned by the king, and the royal colonies were the Carolinas, Virginia, Massachusetts, New Jersey, New Hampshire, and New York. Proprietary colony was one or more people owned the colony, and that was Delaware, Maryland, and Pennsylvania. And then there are charter colonies, which are self-governed, and that was Rhode Island and Connecticut.
So, solitary neglect was the British government left the colonies alone to govern themselves, and the Virginia House of Burgesses was the first elected body of officials in the American colonies.
So, the British had a policy of mercantilism, which was that the colonies existed to make money for the mother country. And the triangle of trade was a route between Europe, the Americas, and Africa. Europe gave manufactured goods to both North America and Africa. North America sent unprocessed goods, mainly from the South, cash crops like sugar, molasses, and wood, from rice, silk, indigo, tobacco, and whale oil, lumber, and furs. And Africa sent slaves, as well as spices and other woods, to Europe and North America. The Great Awakening was in the 1730s and 40s, after a decrease of religiousness in the colonies. Preachers held revivals to increase religious conversions, and John Edwards was one of those preachers who had the famous speech, Sinners in the Hands of an Angry God. It was the first national American event and gave rise to new denominations of Christianity, including Methodist and Baptist.
And thank you for watching.
Thanks for watching.